Hello, good morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Thank you for tuning in. Hockey season is over. So this is my non-rambling. This is my rambling about not a non-hockey subject. If my wife would attest, the two things I like is hockey, and I also like sharks. And this week is Shark Week. Woohoo! I got my Shark Life shirt that I bought from the beach a few weeks ago. I am drinking coffee out of my shark mug. Um, so let's dive into Shark Week, and I hope you all are enjoying Shark Week so far. I just tuned in and I watched the Red Sea serial killer, which it's really interesting. It's Although I'm not a big fan of the title, but it's interesting nevertheless. But but as I think about Shark Week, it's Shark. Although the programming is good, and I am thoroughly entertained by the majority of programming, even though there are a few shows that is kind of silly and they're stupid, and I have no idea how they thought it was a good idea to throw them in there like the Jackass guys. Um, they they're doing stupid stunts around sharks, and one of them got bitten, which I'm glad he's all right. But it's also one of those things. It's like you could probably see something like that happen a mile away. I'm glad that, not that my knowledge, that they're not going to do a third one, and I'm glad. Uh, but there are some specials that are really good. Uh, but but the last few years, I have actually been more of a fan of Shark Fest on Nat Geo. I think Shark Week is very good, but some of the programming in the few weeks have been, or a few years, have felt like it's been kind of repetitive, and it's kind of, some of it can get kind of silly. But Nat Geo, I feel like they kind of stick to more of the science behind it. Even though I've not really watched all Nat Geo's shark programs, but I heard some of them does tend to get a little silly. Um, but the fault I see in both programs is Shark Weekend and Shark Fest. It's like you focus on the same three or four species of sharks. It's like the great white's a big one. Since the movie Jaws came out, I it seems like everyone is seems like there have been several great white documentaries come out since Jaws. Maybe I'm wrong. Then you have the bull shark. Then you have tiger sharks, and then Nat Geo does a lot of specials on hammerheads. So it's kind of like, they want to focus on the same three to four species of sharks, and it gets kind of repetitive and boring. And then you have the occasional of let's explore another species of sharks, which I think both Shark Week and Shark Fest does that. Like I watched the Red Sea serial killers, which is interesting, and I'm not a fan title, of course, but it takes a closer look at the oceanic whitetip. And I made a comment last night on another channel about how Shark Fest focuses on the same three or four species, And then someone corrected me, telling me that's not the case. Um, uh, yeah, so it's like if you did not really, if you're really not familiar with the world of sharks, you will think there were only maybe 4 to 5 species of sharks in the entire ocean, and there's hundreds of sharks. Um, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. And I forgot. There's always a special in Megalodon on Shark Week. How many specials can you produce about Megalodon without you repeating the same information over and over and over again? Um, so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying Shark Fest. I will. I will try to watch the majority of the programs, or the programs I think is very good. I watched the Red Sea, the some Red Sea serial killer or something like that. I don't really know. Uh, like I said, it's interesting, and I appreciate them taking a look at the oceanic white tip, and at the end they basically says it's the humans' fault, which threw out their ecosystem and yada yada yada. Which I agree with that. But I hate to spoil anything for you, but it's very good. It's I think it's kind of silly that they kind of set it up as kind of like a crime scene to investigate a predatory fish and a wild animal, and and you have to remember that wild animals, whether they live on land or they're in the sea. Wild animals' behavior is very unpredictable. So yeah. So check that special out. It's very good. Very good. All except what I named. Um, and I actually heard the guy actually. I actually heard the guy was he's a dog trainer. If he's like a surfer from California, and he's also a dog trainer, but I heard he also has he's also what's what's the word I'm looking for? Um, isn't he also I think marine biologists really like him because of like his work. Um, which it's I only watched this guy once, and I like him. So check that out. And yeah, and hope you guys have a good Shark Week, good Shark Fest, and God bless you. Have a good day. This is a terrible video, so thank you for listening to me ramble about Shark Week and Shark Fest. Bye bye.